I'm Nora, I'm 21, and at this moment I'm a student of criminology in Barcelona. I have a disease called SMA, spinal muscular atrophy, in which I have to go with a wheelchair, and I could not walk since I was like 7 years old. So I went to the hospital to San Juan de Deu when I was 16 months old, and in 2018, I think, I joined a clinical trial for a treatment for my disease. And the motivation to participate in the clinical trial comes from, first of all, the need for a treatment, because at that time it wasn't any treatment for my disease. The excitement and hope to find any treatment, and also the desire to contribute to improving the quality of life of people and children that have the same disease as me. In my case, the hospital was 30 minutes away from my home if you travel with car. But I know some families who had to travel by plane and long distance trains to be able to visit the hospital and to do all the schedule in the hospitals. Three, like 4 times in a year, I had to spend 2 full days in a hospital to do the visits and all the stuff. Well, in my case, in my family, it was harder to manage my mom's professional life because she had to take time and she had to skip from work on the days we had to go to the hospital. So it means that my mom had to return the hours that we spent in the hospital during her summer vacations. However, the hospital always tried to ensure that the hours at which I had to go to the hospital were as little disrupted possible to my mother's schedule and also mine. But there's a time you have to invest in the clinical trial, and sometimes it's impossible to balance this. I'm part of Kids Barcelona, that is a youth scientific council of San Juan de Deu, the hospital. I think that we can participate in many ways. For example, in the design phase of the clinical trials, and also, for example, in kids, we work in the evaluation of informed consent of the clinical trials, because at the end, the children that have a disease and we need to be in a clinical trial, we also form part of the research, and we take times of our life to prove a drug. Those who are taking the drug and those who are going to the hospital are the children and the family. So I think that we should have a little voice, no, to make considerations about it. I would tell a patient who is considering participating in a clinical trial that if they feel strong enough to participate and they believe that it could benefit their health or the health of people who have the same condition as theirs, of course they should go ahead. And my opinion is that is the best thing that they can do. Also, because I think that although it is an experience in which you have to invest your time, I think that is a very enriching experience in so many levels, from contributing to health and to your own health, from the people you meet in all the process, doctors, nurses, and even other patients.